Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So today I do have a new toy to try out for you guys. HTVRONT sent me their new auto press. So I am going to be trying that today out with you guys. It is an auto press, which means that I don't have to adjust the pressure. The pressure will automatically adjust itself, is essentially what the auto press, well, the biggest thing about the auto press. They did send it to me in white, so it does look, in comparison, let me show you. I do have it sitting next to my other heat press, so in terms of like being able to pick it up and put it on my table here, this one is so heavy I can't pick it up by myself at all whatsoever. I had to have my husband help me. It took two people to unbox this. It took two people to pick it up. It takes two people to move, period. This thing is so heavy. And this is my 15 by 15 pull out by Heat Press Nation. And then this is the auto press, which I was able to unbox and get this on my table by myself. It's a little heavy, so I mean, if you can lift about, I don't know the exact weight of it, but I was able to pick it up by myself. I do work out. I'm in pretty decent shape, so you know I can lift about 50 pounds. I'm not exactly sure how much it weighed, but I was able to pick this up by myself. Okay, and get it on the table. But I'm gonna get some designs printed out. I'm gonna sublimate. I may do a rhinestone shirt. I want to do a variation of different things with this just to see how the pressure works. So I think I'm going to do sublimation. I think I'm going to do vinyl, and I think I'm going to do rhinestones today with you guys, and we're going to see how it holds up as far as adjusting the pressure that we need for those different items. So if you want to see how this works, this HTV auto press, HTVRONT auto press works, go ahead and stick around. I'm also going to tell you the price and how you can get your hands on one as well, so go ahead and stick around for that. All right, so I have all of my everything I'm going to be doing. I have it already. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on by pressing the power button, and as you can see, once I turned it on, the lid did lift up so that I can slide the drawer out. I need to go ahead and set my temperature. I'm gonna start off with, I have rhinestones, I have vinyl, and I have sublimation. So I'm gonna start off with the rhinestones because they take the lowest heat. So I'm gonna go ahead, press the temperature button and then the plus so we can go ahead and set it. And I'm going to put this on 325 for our rhinestones. And then I'm going to set the time to 15 seconds. Okay. So now what it's doing is it is preheating. So it's going to go ahead, preheat. It's going to let me know when it's ready. Once it's all done preheating, I'm going to come back and we are going to press our rhinestones to see how this works. Alright guys, so I do have it preheated to 315 for 15 seconds. This is going to be for our, excuse me, this is going to be for our rhinestones, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I did already lint roll it, but you just want to make sure that you just lint roll your shirt. And then I'm going to do a quick little pre-press, okay? And I want to show you how you get it to start. You don't even have to push this button. When you push the drawer all the way in, it's going to do a little click. That click is going to activate this plate here, and it's going to just automatically come down and adjust the pressure for whatever your blank is. Okay, so we're just going to push this all the way in. Now you see how it hasn't clicked yet. Okay, that click is what activates the plate to come down. Okay, once it comes down, the timer starts. I don't know if you can see that. And if you want to stop it before your timer is over, you just press that blinking R and it'll stop the press. Okay, and you see our top just lifted up. Okay, so I have my rhinestones here. So let's see if this press will, you know, recognize our stones and adjust the pressure accordingly. All right, I'm not going to cover it with Teflon because our carrier sheet should be able to protect our stones. And I don't have anything else on the shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and push all the way back until it clicks. It's going to activate that plate to come down, adjust the pressure for us. Now we're pressing it at 315 for 15 seconds. I really like not having to, you know, pull a thing down, because that's how my other one is. So the timer was up, the plate lifted up on its own, so it's auto release as well. I'm just going to take my shirt, brush my rhinestones down just a little bit. Let's see. All right, we do not have any stones coming off. Do y'all see that? There's no stones on this transfer paper. So it did go ahead and press. Now I'm going to rub on the stones just to make sure. Double check. Before I do that, I do want to give them a little bit of time to cool. I want to make sure that the adhesive on the back of the stones cures to the shirt. So we're going to go ahead and let the rhinestones cool. And then I'm just going to rub it with my hand to see if any come off. But I want to let it cool first, okay? So while we're doing that, let's move on to our next shirt. I'm sorry, we're going to do socks. We're going to sublimate some socks. So I need to get some butcher paper. Alright, I want to put a sheet of butcher paper down on my pad here just because I want to protect it from any ink transfer. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my socks ready. Because I want to put the image on the front of the socks. So we're going to do it like that. And then I do want to lint roll them as well. And we're going to do a pre-press on these as well, just to make sure all the moisture is out. And I also want to adjust the heat. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick pre-press and then I'm going to adjust the heat for these. So I'm just going to push it in until it clicks. Do a little 10-second pre-press. And to stop the clock at 10 seconds, I'm just going to go ahead and push this R here. That should be a good pre-press. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, because this is sublimation, I need to get this heat press up to 400 degrees. So I'm just going to do that by pressing this temperature button. And then we're going to adjust this up to 400. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let my heat press heat up to 400 degrees. I'm also going to adjust my time to 40 seconds for these socks. They don't need that long. Okay, so I'm going to let the heat press heat up to 400 degrees, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to press, do the sublimation press. All right, so I do have my heat press up to 400 degrees now. So what I'm going to do, I've already pre-pressed my socks. I'm going to go ahead and get my image on here. And I'm just placing the tape on the white part. I'm not letting it touch any ink. Okay, and I will link all of my materials and everything down below for you guys. My ink, my tape, my printer, a lot of stuff I get off of Amazon. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, we're just going to go ahead and push this in until it clicks. And our top is going to go down. So now it's going to go ahead and press. It's at, like I said, 400 degrees. It's going to press those for about 40 seconds. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, I just want to remind you guys to follow me on social media. Don't forget to join my Facebook group. It's Crafty Mamas with an S. No emojis. Everything will be linked down below, but I would really appreciate it. And the size of this is a 15 by 15, which is the same size as my my heat press Nation. I have been saying I wanted to get a bigger heat press, like a 16 by 20 or 24. And see, now it's at 3, 2, 1, and it's gonna pop up. So cool. The butcher paper got stuck to the plate, but that's okay. So here's our image. It's a little hot. I'm gonna grab some tweezers. But it is a 15 by 15 is the size that it comes in. Okay, let me see. And I have another pair of socks I did. Let me go grab those so we can compare. So here's a pair of socks that I did with my Easy Press, okay? And here's the socks that we just did with the HTVRONT press, okay? So HTVRONT press, Easy Press. They look the same. Okay? So it was able to go ahead and create the pressure we needed to get this image onto these socks. All right, and the last thing I'm going to go ahead and try here is going to be some regular vinyl. Now, I'm pretty confident that the vinyl is going to work out just fine. Just because our rhinestones and our sublimation worked out. Okay? I do have to get this turned down, so what I'm going to do, because I don't want to burn up my shirt, we're going to adjust this temperature again by pressing the temperature button. I'm going to turn this down to 350 because I have some glitter HTV I'm going to be using. And we're going to adjust the time to 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, let this cool down, and we will come back when it's at 350 and we're going to press some vinyl. Alright, so our heat press, or my heat press has gone ahead and cooled down. So let's get our shirt prepped. I'm just going to go ahead and lint roll it really good. And then I'm going to do a quick 10-second pre-press just to make sure that we get all of the moisture out. And this is just going to be some regular glitter HTV. Okay, I want to do this all. I want to do this all in one press, even though because it's two different colors. So I'm just gonna trim my transfer here, so I can get it all in one press. I don't want to do two presses. I'm lazy like that. Okay, so here is first layer, and then I'm going to put down our second layer. Now in terms of size, the heat press that I have from Heat Press Nation is a 15 by 15. So this is essentially the exact same size as the one that I already have. So you know, I didn't necessarily have to go down a size in order to use this. But I know, y'all, I have a red shirt and a red this not gonna work. I don't want to put this on this red shirt. Changed my mind. Hold on, let me grab a different color shirt. I just now noticed that. And I don't really have a whole lot of other colors, y'all. What the what? Oh, here, I got a white one. Here we go. Hold on, bear with me. I have a white one. I can use. Even though this is, I actually didn't even know I had this shirt. This is a sublimation shirt. Well, it's a polyester shirt, so I normally use my 100% polyesters for sublimation, but that's okay. I gotta order more products anyway. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pre-press this the same for 10 seconds so that I can go ahead and get that one ready. I didn't even realize I did this in red and I had a red shirt. I could have did this in, I don't know, a different color. Wasn't even paying attention. Okay, now let's go ahead and get it on the shirt. Okay, so we got our black. And what is that? I don't know. We got our red. All right. I'm not going to cover it or anything because these transfers should hold it together. That looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and press this for 30 seconds at 350 degrees. Now, for me, for it to be the exact same size as my other heat press over here, I will say I like it in that sense. I am still in the market for a bigger heat press. I'm just waiting until I move into my studio. I did acquire a new studio. It's way bigger. So I'm trying to hold off on purchasing any more equipment until I move, just because it's less hassle to move it twice. Alrighty. Like I said, I'm pretty confident that this was able to press this vinyl because it did our rhinestones really well. Yep, and look at that. There was a little piece of black vinyl on the bottom and it got one there. That's what that is. This shimmer, this is a shimmer vinyl, whereas this is a glitter. So that one I believe might be a cool press. I gotta cool that off a little bit more. Pull some of that heat out so we can go ahead and peel it. All right, and there we go. So we have, like I said, we have vinyl. We did rhinestones, which this rhinestone shirt is pretty cooled off now. And I mean, I don't feel any rhinestones coming off. The true test will be the wash test, obviously, because I have a sweatshirt that I made with this exact same design. And it's been through the wash a couple of times and I don't have any rhinestones missing at all. So the true test will be the wash, but rubbing it, I mean, I don't have any rhinestones coming off, which is a good thing. And then we have our sublimation socks, which I think are in the other room. But that's what we have. My review, my honest to God review, like I said, I do like this. I love the sleekness of it. Let me back it up a little bit so you guys can see. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. So let me show you the two heat presses that I have. Okay, so you can truly see the difference. This is the one that I have had for the last, I don't know, 2-3 years now. This is my pull-out. This is also a pull-out drawer. It's 15 by 15 by Heat Press Nation. I do love this one. I have not had any problems with it. Like I said, I've had it for about 2.5 years now. It's still the original heat press I purchased. It's the only one I've ever had. So in terms of size, like the 15 by 15 in general, it's an okay size, like if you're a beginner. But once you branch out and you start doing this as a real business, and you know, you start to get orders and things like that, you will quickly learn that, especially if you're doing t-shirt orders, that the 16 by 20, or I don't know if it's the 18 by 24, I don't know the dimensions, 20 by 24, but you will quickly realize that having a bigger press is definitely essential. So I haven't purchased a bigger press because I don't necessarily take orders, but I am about to start taking orders again. Hint, hint. You can shop my Etsy now. There's a couple things in there that you can purchase, but I am going to start back taking orders like gradually. So I may go ahead and purchase a bigger one, but for right now, I want to say in comparison to the one that I have, I like them both. I like how this one is not as heavy. So if I need to move this by myself, I can. Whereas this one, I need my husband to help me for sure. So I do like that this one is lighter. I like the color. It goes with, I have a lot of light colors in my office. So white, yellow, a light gray, a soft gray. So this definitely goes with the aesthetics. I love the white color. It's sleeker, it's smaller. As you can see, this heat press, you know, you have to constantly pull it down. It's not auto release, so you have to pull it up. I definitely like how this is shorter, and that it's auto open, so I'm not yanking it and pulling it down. It's just less work. So I definitely like the design of it. As far as the pad goes, my Heat Press Nation pad isn't 100% smooth. Mine is kind of ridgy. So far, I haven't, from the 3 things that I just did, you know, I haven't had any pressure issues. So the pad doesn't necessarily bother me. I like the pad. I really don't feel, it feels the same to me, because my Heat Press Nation pad isn't smooth. And neither is this one. This one is actually smoother than the one that I have. But I didn't have any issues with the pad. I've never had any issues with this pad either. As you can see, I've like torn it up because I've had it for so long. But yeah, those are my honest reviews. I definitely like it. If you have a bigger press, is it going to be smart to go down to a smaller press? I don't know. It really just depends on your preference. But if you don't have a press right now, or you have a 15 by 15 and you're looking for something sleeker, as of right now, this is only $169. So HTVRONT right now is accepting pledges for this. Okay, they have a Kickstart website, which I will leave linked down below. You can go on there and you can, essentially it is purchasing the heat press. Okay, you pledge your $169, and then in September, when they start to ship these out, you will receive your heat press. So even though technically it's pledging money, or it's donating money to their crowd fund, because you donated money to the crowd fund, you're going to receive your heat press because of that donation. So it is essentially a purchase. But again, like I said, that is $169. And in comparison to, you know, there's another heat press on the market, an auto press on the market right now that is about $1,000. So for this to only be $169, I mean, why not, right? Why not? That's a pretty good price. So but yeah, those are my honest reviews. We saw it at work. We saw it with Rhinestones, sublimation, and vinyl. Obviously there's other things we could try, like the tote bags, bonnets, things like that. So I will definitely be trying this out with all of those things. So definitely stick around for more videos on this. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns in regards to this heat press, please leave them down below and I will try to get them answered for you. And like I said, I will leave all my products, everything down below, as well as a link to their Kickstart website, so you can pledge your $169 if you want to get this heat press. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow me on social media and join my Facebook group. Until next time, guys. Bye.